Morning. So I'm just going live with this blog I did this morning, and I'm just going to really keep this brief. This is a poem which I wrote this morning. Dresden, Guernica as metaphor for Gaza, Gaza as simile for Guernica, Haspera as metaphor, Haspera as simile. The sharper lens removable brings the images home to you. So I stacked a note earlier saying that I would just go live to the narrative which I've been building in the notes section of my blog. So if I just say here, view site, there she blows. Here is the post that has the poem in with the context at the bottom, and here are the notes. So these notes now form a narrative of my past few weeks of pulling together, well, I don't know what it is, really 15 years of blogging, 30 odd years of, using the internet, etc. So the analysis of that poem, the conclusion, you can read it in the blog, was that the poem I just read skillfully intertwines historical references with contemporary issues, using metaphor and simile to explore the complexities of war and representation. The work invites readers to reflect on the nature of conflict, the narratives we accept, and the human cost of violence. The emotional weight of the imagery serves to bridge past and present, urging a deeper understanding of suffering in all its forms. So then, as we get into the ordering of the notes, I asked the question, whose shoes is the Donald shining now? I wonder who's kissing Janelle. The notes and restacks in the feed provide a narrative. I'll live stream a commentary to the page in about an hour, and this is that commentary. So if we can just check on the page here, is that working? So there we are. That's just going through these notes live now. And if we just get back to them here, so what I say is these notes are an extension of two poems I wrote in 2016, one being Bourgeois Resolution and the other one being Globalization Unentangled, and mentions the trilogy in four parts, the fourth part being the novel The Conquest of Doe, which I wrote, and you can click on that link and buy it if you want. So then the notes go through a number of posts with some comments which I make. This here is something I did during COVID called COVID-19 Denial Heretics Edition number 2, Creorder Out of Chaos, Capital as Power. And then I get into ideas of Nimrodists, money and myths, and oil wars, and just work through those themes as represented in the blog. So if we just go back to the home here, there are over 400 posts or newsletters on this Substack, but this is an introduction, and just to sign off, Addicted to Distraction, that's a book by a guy called Bruce Charlton, and that links to the Going Direct Paradigm Mind Map, which is just going to load up here now. So you can link on this and click about, and this is a representation of the Going Direct paradigm. I think this is still being rolled out. Going Direct was a report which BlackRock submitted to the Federal Reserve back in 2019. Yeah, so explaining myself, it's just come on, builder. Builder of this brain, so that's me. That's me again. And on this page, if you go to Roger Lewis Tone Freaks NTGJ, it's got links to Philosophy, which is a collection of my poems, The Conquest of Doe, my novel, The Miner's Tale, which is my grandfather's memoir, and The Clockwork Forest, The Conquest of AI, which is a novel written completely with AI, using inputs from this blog. And so that's the mind map of my musings on these things. So over and out, I'm not expecting to do another one of these for several months. I'm very, very busy with my business back in the UK. So if you have been watching this, thank you very much. And there we are. That's pretty much all I've got to say.